The program was founded through a partnership with King Fahad University for Petroleum and Minerals. At the time, as most of you know, there were only men at KFUPM. And when MIT formed a collaboration with KFUPM, part of the agreement was that something needed to be done for women, and the Khaldun Fellowship was established out of that collaboration. Since then, Aramco has been a sponsor of the program, and in 2018, CAS, the King Abdulaziz City for Science and Technology, MIT signed a 10-year agreement, and you can see a lovely photo of us celebrating 10 years of the program at CAS. A little overview of the impact of the fellowship. We have had 55 fellows to date, more than 8 patents, but I'm still waiting on some people to give me their actual patent information. Over 100 publications, and in terms of leadership roles, over half our fellows are in leadership roles in Saudi Arabia, in both government and academia, and we also have bridge fellows who are devoted to establishing strong connections between the kingdom and partner universities abroad. You might be thinking, what's so special about MIT? Why would I leave wherever I am now and come to MIT for a year or two? MIT is known as an innovation hub, and you could say in 2023, MIT secured about 1 patent per day. And when you think about the global impact of MIT, annual revenue of all the different companies and innovations and everything that come out of MIT is about 2 trillion, which puts it next to Canada as one of the world's largest economies. One of the things that makes me really passionate about being at MIT is MIT's mission statement. We seek to develop in each member of the MIT community the ability and passion to work wisely, creatively, and effectively for the betterment of humankind. And I think that's something I imagine I share with all of you, is this desire to work for the betterment of humankind. And we hope that our fellowship empowers and advances people on their journey to do that really effectively. Another really cool aspect of MIT that makes it stand out is how interdisciplinary it is. And one example of that is through all the interdepartmental shared research facilities. And one that Barbara and I got to visit recently is MIT Nano, which is one of the only places in the world where you can do some of these nano procedures. And yeah, it's quite amazing. And, you know, undergrads use it. People from all over MIT, as well as visitors from across the world, come to use the clean rooms and nanotechnology development spaces there. Another amazing thing about MIT that helps make it such a center for innovation is its location in Kendall Square. And in this photo, you can see across the river at the top of the screen is Boston. And then on the lower part, where MIT is located, there's so many different businesses, as well as MIT labs that are really close and have that proximity to generate lots of ideas. That makes it sort of the place where people are really looking to see what is the future of innovation. This is another view of that same photo showing all the different types of companies you can see at the bottom. The red buildings are MIT, green buildings are energy companies, yellow is data and IT, biopharma is in blue, and then venture capital in a different color of green, I guess. So there's just lots and lots and lots of people who want to invest in innovation all packed together in a very small, it takes about 20 minutes, half an hour to walk from here, one side of this to the photo to the other. Right in the middle of all of this excitement, energy, focus on innovation is our fellowship program. So we bring fellows, Saudi Arabian women, to MIT for 1 to 2 years to have the research, to do hands-on research with an MIT faculty member. And the fellows are 5 per year. They come from top PhD programs in Saudi Arabia, the United States, the UK, but we've also had fellows from PhDs in Australia and Japan join us. And currently we accept 8.4% of those who apply, which is more competitive than MIT graduate programs, less competitive than MIT undergraduate programs, but overall very competitive. And we represent over 17 Saudi institutions and cities. Once the fellows get to MIT, and this is a big question people ask us, is my discipline qualified to be part of the fellowship? We accept people in any program that MIT faculty are working in. And so far, over the 55 fellows, we've put people in over 20 different departments all across MIT. So anything that MIT faculty are working in, we can accept a fellow in that field. Just to see all the beautiful faces of the faculty member who've partnered with us. And if you're trying to figure out who would be a good faculty match for you, a starting point, there's several starting points, but one could be going on our ibk.mit.edu website and looking and seeing who previous fellows have worked with. Another important aspect of the fellowship is all the professional development opportunities. There is a small allowance that helps with professional development, and this takes on many different forms. You could use all of your funding to pay for a class with MIT Professional Education or Harvard Business School, or you could use it to learn a new programming language or a course in lab management or attend a conference or a workshop. Not only are there paid opportunities, but some of the best opportunities are free. And I just updated this slide recently to really highlight some of these free opportunities. Our fellows love the Khaldun Teaching Certificate Program. And another one that I just added recently was the LEAPS, which is this Leadership and Professional Strategies and Skills Program, which is another really intensive leadership development program free at MIT.
Absolutely. One of the additional benefits of our program beyond the opportunity to conduct research in leading labs is the opportunity for networking and collaboration. So one of the things that Dorothy and I work very hard on is creating opportunities for fellows who come to MIT to connect with one another, in addition to connecting with their labs. So we host an orientation and a welcome event each year so that fellows can get to know one another right away. We have area cultural trips and activities, including an annual tubing event, including celebrating iftar and attending cultural festivals. The variety of opportunities for connection is vast and something that we spend a lot of time on. An additional benefit of the program in terms of being based in Boston is that Boston and particularly Cambridge have excellent resources for children. So the schools are free. The city of Cambridge was the first public school system to officially recognize Eid. And MIT also provides a supplement to help with childcare costs for young children. It is an excellent location for both your professional development and the educational benefit of any children that you might bring with you.